Wow, what a view. Hey, it's Michael Griswold from IrresistibleConfidenceBlueprint.com. Have you ever wondered about how to be confident without coming across as arrogant? Maybe you've seen other people who appear arrogant and you think that's distasteful and you don't want to be that guy, but you also don't want to be this guy who's kind of a mouse, who's kind of a milquetoast. Well, in this video, I'm going to address that question and hopefully relieve you from that concern ever again. You see, there's really two aspects to this. One has to do with other people, and the other has to do with you. And in order to really answer the question, we have to redefine the answer. So, rather than talk about confidence, because confidence is so riddled with all of these different ideas, including arrogance and being cocky, instead I'd rather talk about something I call being authentic. Because when you're able to do that, then you come off as confident and other people's opinions don't really matter. You see, the first issue about coming across as arrogant is that it's not your responsibility what other people think. You know, if you walk into a building that has 100 people, 100 different people are going to have 100 different opinions of you. It's why some people can love one controversial figure and other people can hate him. I mean, think of your controversial figure of choice. You want to, like Tiger Woods, Conan O'Brien, Terrell Owens. There's all sorts of different opinions of the same person. So first, let me release you from other people's opinions, because trying to satisfy those will put you in a madhouse. Then the other issue is you, and you being confident instead of being arrogant. And really this boils down to this simple question. Is this me? So in other words, if being confident to you means going out and acting like someone that you see as confident, then that's probably not going to come off well because it's not authentic. On the other hand, if you go out and no matter how brash people might see you being or how reserved people might see you being, if it's you, if it's authentically you, then that is confidence. See, true confidence is the great and overwhelming belief that you are good enough and that you have value to bring. And that as a result, you don't have to cover it up with ostentatious displays. You don't have to cover it up by being reserved. And by the virtue of the fact that we're all different, being authentically confident makes room for people who are ostentatious. I mean, who doesn't love the guy who is completely flamboyant and you just know that's him, right? Gay guys are particularly notable for this, right? What's the one thing you can say about most gay men? Of course, this is just in general, and I'm not stereotyping people, but so many gay men are flamboyant and it's just them, and it's great. And what about people who are reserved? Well, the people who are reserved and of less flamboyant character, that's perfectly fine too. Because when you see someone who is totally them, you're attracted to it. And this is what I teach you in IrresistibleConfidenceBlueprint.com. You see, confidence is powerful not only for attracting women and attracting the woman that you want, but also for garnering and getting the respect of other men. Because we all know, don't we, that in social situations, the man that you see who displays the greatest amount of comfort within himself, the greatest amount of authenticity, the greatest amount of confidence, that man gets your respect. And as men, we love getting the respect of others. So listen, if you think that this would help you, if this is something that you've wanted to address and get a hold of and develop in your life, then go over to IrresistibleConfidenceBlueprint.com and I'll see you there.